Yo, what is good, everybody? Your bro Jadiro here, and it's probably the last day for the Diablo IV Season 12 PTR testing for me, but I'm more than happy to conclude it with everything we've got to experience. I just dropped my live stream, or not my live stream, I just dropped the video where I went over all of my feedback for the Diablo 4 Season 12 PTR, and you know what? I'm glad I got it out there. I'm actually going to provide the official feedback today for the live stream, and hopefully it turns out good, and hopefully it's sorry, let's get a little more light. Hopefully it turns out good, and hopefully it's what the people want to see. But yeah, today we'll be running it back with the Spiritborn, doing some Spiritborn build testing, of course, before the season actually goes live, because nothing I love more than testing when it comes to the Diablo 4 Season 12 PTR. So here we go. Gonna get this started, just make sure everything's working as intended. Yeah, so here we go. Let's log in. So we got a couple builds. We just got a third one to work on. Definitely some things we can work on in terms of abilities here. I think would be pretty cool. All right, so here we go. Yeah, we got a few builds in the bag. We can get this Sepizontek, which is pretty cool. Lucky hit chance. It might be, I don't know. We'll have to see. Ooh, Shard of Agony. Can't pass up on that one. So this into the bin with these. These. Do we have another Sepizontek? I think we do. Both are lucky hit chance, though. Garbage. Rod of Kapelek, too. Tired of the Rod of Kapelek builds. I wish we had more to experiment with, but we don't. I want to see if I can get my hands on a Sepizontek, or else I might just only be able to make about maybe 2 builds. We can update the build guide for this one. Equipment. All uniques. Grant all uniques. Let's see if we can get a Sepizontek here. Holy Mary. Ring. Amulet. We need... always pick up the gloves. Nothing like a sweet boots. Wow. Quarterstaff. Pants. Sepizontek, perfect. It's not bloodied, but whatever. A lot of Sunbird's Gorget dropping with the double Harmony's Ebby. It's better than what we got. Technically. Oh yeah. Oh, it's better. It's better. Penitent Greaves, who needs those? Ooh, double stack. Yeah, that's a great table as well. And we got a good Ring of the Midnight Sun too. What the heck is going on? Wow, that was a huge pull, dude. Well, too bad we don't have loot or luck like that in the actual game. Hey, that'd be so much better. But here we go. We're just going to test out some builds. Just going to sort out what we got. We'll try and get into a third build potentially. I'm cool with 3 builds for the season. You know, like a lot of the builds in the season will be repetitive. There are some cool, like little things that they aren't talking about, and that I hope, you know, hopefully they don't nerf before it gets out. But you know, we'll see. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised if they do nerf it, but I don't think it's worth nerfing. If you're listening to me, developers, but you know, if you do nerf it, I wouldn't be surprised at the same time. But I hope you don't. Basically, so we got a technically a better version of. All right, we can masterwork this. Let's see what luck brings us. Oh. Is it better though? 114, 212 for more movement speed and velocity, with a higher damage multiplier though. So that's why we'll take it, and then we'll take it. We'll take it for now. All right, we're doing you a favor, okay, Mr. Game, Mr. PTR Game. Okay, cool. Yeah, overpower Zen. So we got this basic build with the Shroud of False Death on right now for this Russian club. and I don't want to peep too much about it just yet because it's currently, I think I'm pushing like a 90 comfortably, and we're using like basic gear, and that's kind of where I want to set the bar going forward for the next season. From what I realized from the other guides I've done, I've had a lot of people telling me like, you know, hey, I'm a new player coming back to the game, really enjoying the build guides, man, like awesome. So I don't think the expectation of the broader community, especially those returning, is like, I don't think people, some people do want to be pushing, like, you know, a lot of the questions that come up to are the, hey, how high of a pit can that do? Which is a great question, but you know what I mean. There's a lot. I feel like it would serve a lot more people to get them builds that are actually accessible, right? Like, you know, pushing a pit 110 and all that stuff, all that jazz, you know, is it's not that it's not feasible. It's just not everyone. I feel like there's more players that can't push a pit 110 than there are that can push a pit 110 with the same build. So, you know, why, you know, I want to help the masses too. And like, if someone that is, you know, like a pro player and that like absolutely knows how to rip this game, you know, I'd want them to, you know, they could take the build and they can do what they want with the build, right? And they can make it better. Of course, they can add like the best OP gear and all that stuff. But like, you know, this is a pure rushing claw build, and we're hitting, you know, billions of damage with it with this basic armor. All we have is a Shroud of False Death, which I hope is just as acquirable as it was with Mythic Prankster, you know, Nightmare Dungeon runes. I'm sure, guys, you're going to be running Mythic Dungeons or Nightmare Dungeons, and someone's going to drop the Mythic Dungeon, man. There's people that play this game, you know, plus 6 hours a day, and don't worry, Mythics will come. They've made Mythics way more accessible, so I'm excited for it. But yeah, this build is pretty cool, man. I'm kind of stuck between, do we go Prodigy's Tempo or not? I feel like Prodigy's Tempo is really strong, but I also feel too, look how much health we got. We got 60k. 60k on a Spiritborn here. I hope they don't nerf this, man. I don't want to fully disclose why that's happening, but I mean, 60k with an overpower build is going to be nuts. Like, I can only imagine what a Crushing Hands build would look like. Maybe we should try it. Maybe we should just do an overpower build, like an overpower Thorns build, and just hope for the best. But look at that. We're crushing it right now. Casually just holding down one button until the protector comes off a cooldown. Now that's something we do if there's a way to kind of reduce it. We could go Harmony. We could swap out Harmony for Shaco, but I don't want, again, I want the build to be accessible, not too hard to access. The opposite of accessible. Non-accessible. So let's see what we get here. Pretty fun though. Let's go on my builds. I had a couple of different variations of this build, but this is the one I settled on. It's just kind of cracked how much damage you can deal with the it's overpower. We can literally hold this down. It's just keeping them grouped. Do we drop the 100% bonus damage? Or like Vortex? I feel like Vortex might be inconsistent though. Vortex might actually prove to be inconsistent. Oh, we don't even have our... Bruh. We don't even have our buffs, bro. Get that attack speed capped. Wow, 1,000,000 toughness, no big deal. One last thing I want to try too, but I don't think it's going to work as planned, is maybe go the Hunter versus... Maybe go the Hunter versus the Protector here. Maybe that's the move. I wonder if this would work. I don't know if it'd work the same. I don't know. We also have the Razor Wings build. I'm cool with 3. I'm cool with 3. You know, I want to see some Diablo Diablo 4 devs, if you're listening, I want to see some Centipede love. Literally make a unique called Centipede love, because the secondary Spirit Hall of the Centipede needs a huge buff. I think the primary Centipede Hall is excellent, but the secondary Centipede Spirit Hall does nothing for builds. You could literally change that to, you know, enhance the systems with ultimate abilities or more poison damage. That'd be really cool. I think the secondary Spirit Hall needs a damage multiplier or some sort of additive damage added to it as well. Similar to the primary Spirit Hall for the Centipede that gives you stacking poison damage, which is awesome. I feel like you can never have enough poison damage, you know? So like maybe making it more accessible and being able to use that on different builds is really good. But the thing with, you don't want to double down. It looks like the Spirit Halls, what you want to do with the Spirit Halls is you kind of want to complement the primary with the secondary, right? So Jaguar, for instance, you stack damage now, you get a damage multiplier stacking, and then you get attack speed that stacks, right? So it's great. So you got attack speed and you got burst damage, which is excellent. Then the Gorilla Spirit Hall, you got Thorns damage, barrier, and then you get resolve stacks, which is also in the vein of you know, damage reduction, and then you can also get damage multipliers based on how many resolve stacks you have. Great. Eagle, you know, you get storm feather damage where you can increase the potency of storm feather damage, and it gives you move speed, and then you can also increase damage to vulnerable enemies, and every other attack is guaranteed to be critical strike. So then we have the Centipede Spirit Hall, which gives us stacking poison damage. So what I would do is, if you're giving us additive up top and you're multiplying down below, maybe multiply thorns or parmas, or maybe just multiply damage over time effects with Centipede. Or yeah, maybe that's it. You just multiply damage over time with Centipede, right? Maybe that's the move here, because right now all we're really getting with the Centipede Spirit Hall is all we're really getting with this Centipede Spirit Hall is this where is it? Heal for 1% of your maximum life per second for every nearby enemy poison. So you're basically giving us, you know, sustainability. But if we look at the primary, hitting an enemy with Centipede skill reduces their damage. Okay, so we damage reduction. Slows enemy by 10%. Stacking up to 8 times. So maybe we can do something like damage reduction, poison damage multiplier. Something like that. Now, let's talk about convergence is good. Yeah, that's great. When you dodge or block an attack, turns in attack speed and 45 for 5 seconds. Do we put drive back? Is that what's up? Non-physical. Dealing thorns damage, because we do. Something we're missing here though. About 50 seconds. Maybe. Strength though. That could be good too. Why? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Turf. Do I have it on my friends list? Are you on my friends list? Oh, you are. Sure, bro. Whoa. Wendigo brand. Grants resolve. Cool. Yeah, these haven't gotten any better either, eh? Same old two-step. I'm interested to know, though. Do we use this now? That's that potency one. Let's see if that kind of increases our damage here. Gain 1 resolve when you dodge an attack. Your potency skills consume 2 resolve. And deal. Okay. So we gain a potency stack whenever we... Let's see how far we can push at this, and then we'll just start working on the Mobile X build planner, and then we'll start working on the third build. Just want to make some off-meta builds for Season 12. See if we can pull everybody here. Okay. I mean, it does damage. It does really good single target damage. Question just becomes, do we go adaptive stances? Base spirit skill cast, so movement speed, life per second, damage reduction. So that's pretty. So we get 30% attack speed for casting a Jaguar skill. It's just that cooldown reduction. I wonder if there's a way to... I don't know if there's anything just cooldown, right? Casting an ultimate skill. While you're moving. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I kind of like this one. Your defensive skills have 55% while you're moving. How do we make the group? I mean, we can just constantly be at resolve. I mean, it's a little bit of damage, but I also kind of just like this one. kind of like this one. I just want to try it because a lot of our damage does come from the protector, right? The rushing claw does a lot of damage too, but a lot of the damage is coming from the protector. It's doing all that crazy billions of overpower damage. And at 10 stacks, all of our cooldowns were set. I guess the question is so how do we get... There we go. Back up. Is that the way we want to play the build, though? I guess so. Just have all our defensive abilities up. I guess we could play it that way too. Could probably just go around and collect all these guys. You know what I love about this build though? It's not a whole lot of gear intensive stuff, right? But in the same vein, okay, so it's cooldown's cool, but it's not giving us like a crazy amount of damage. Right? It's all about finding what makes the most sense. So this is, yeah, like, let's just go cooldown. Removing. So you basically can have armored hide up always. Thorns damage. Or let's just do any physical. Fake and favorite grant you the same bonus more than one stacking. What the heck? Wait a minute, what the hell? You guys see what it says there? Fate can favor you, granting you the same bonus more than once, stacking up to 6 times at maximum. It's your lucky day. What the hell? It's another one. Potent exchange is good. Attack. Nope. Interesting. Okay. That's kind of crazy. I didn't stack up to 6 times. So is that 6 times 30 then? So 180 times damage multiplier? There's no way. Let's see. You just can't see. So I imagine that would be, would that be scaling with, maybe that's scaling with lucky hit. I mean, if we could push a pit 100, I don't care how long it takes. If we can push a pit 100, we're good. That means this build can, this build is really good at bossing. Yeah, so we can push a pit 100, you know, well enough. I'm okay with this. This is great. I literally get to push one, maybe two buttons. It's a really a 3-button build, but you're really only pushing 2 half the time. Okay, so maybe the idea then is, let's see if we can just rope big groups of enemies together. And just aggro them enough to bring them together. Okay. Pretty cool. Yeah, just keep aggroing them and then on the happy spot in the middle here. Drop the protector. Alright. Pretty good. Cool. Seems to be good. Right? So the idea behind this build testing, guys, these are all off meta builds. We're not, I don't want to repurpose any builds from last season, even though they're probably a lot stronger. This is just simply to, you know, continue on the path of making builds for Spiritborn for season 12. Because I'm not quite sure after playing it what to expect. A lot of what is supposed to be cool was not even added to the actual end of the, like what the season has to offer. So it's very interesting. Very interesting to see. Yeah, for these bosses, you can literally hold shift and just melt. Hmm. Okay. We haven't. So let's try it. I think this is going to nerf the build. But let's try it. That's not what I want to do. We're going to have to put Ravager now as just to make sure we're getting those stacks. Right? Sustain war? Maybe. I don't want it to be true. But it might just be. Where'd that attack speed come from? I can't. It looks like we're doing more damage, but I can't tell. I feel like we're pushing slower, to be honest. Potencies. Hmm. How do our attack speed go up with this then? It's actually kind of crazy though. Minimum ferocity is 5. For the potency one. I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. Then we can move on to the rock splitter build. That's my next endeavor. This is a boss destroyer. Hmm. Yeah, no more sanctification either. Hmm. 60 damage. You do. Does this struggle with attack speed? I think like we're pretty much capping out. But I feel like drive would give us drive might give us that oomph we need. Wait a minute. Um, just working on my my board here. That's just locked in. This talent we lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. If you guys need help with something, just let me know in the chat. If you guys need help, let me know. I have people on my friends list. I'm not sure what they need. Just let me know, man. I feel like it's like slightly worse with drive. Yeah. It was slightly slower with drive. Okay, so it's not drive. I thought it was drive. I thought drive would have been the end all be all there. You would think it would be drive. Drive made the build worse, which is hilarious. Or do we go sapping? Cooldown reduction is cool. We don't have a whole lot of cooldown reduction on the build though. Bitter medicine offers up. We don't need poison damage. Yeah, this is okay. What makes sense? Yeah, this makes the most sense. And I think this is how we got last time. Right? Yeah. We got here. We got here. We got here. Here. And there. And we're gonna tell him. Ooh. I feel like that's better. We gotta start getting this rock splitter built soon, though. Pretty cool. That's it. We totally missed. That's it. That's a tiny room, yo. That's a tiny room. I get stunned? What the heck happened? Oh. I mean, it's a fairly strong build. Low entry level for equipment too. It's a 1-button build. Really, oh, actually, it's 3 buttons, but we're really only holding down one the whole time, which is Russian Claw. Oh, well, I'll be. That's pretty wild, to be honest. Pretty good. Heavy 40. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Warlord. Ah, that's actually pretty good. We could put that in the bucket of dreams here. Kind of throw it in, lob it in there with the rest. Some good boots we pulled too. And a good ring. Basically anything that isn't sanctified is looking good right now. Nope, never mind. Let's go seasonal. Just want to see if we can go weapons. Seasonal. Weapons. I just want to see what. Okay. I just want to see what the options are for pole arms here. Feast every hook nearby enemies. Okay. Actually, that's a good pole arm. Said 2, 3. Yeah, this might be what we're looking for. We don't need resource cost reduction. Okay. Double GA everything. Oh, we don't really want the glaives. We don't really care too much about the glaives. Holy. Wowee. Too bad this is a glaive. Yeah, too bad that's a glaive though. You got one glaive. Pretty all right. Um, weapons. Walk away. Weapons. You know, I'm not really too impressed with anything really. It's not like any of it's really making that significant of a difference. That's kind of what I provided in my PTR feedback as well. Not like some of them aren't making a difference, and there's some that's absolutely crush and make a difference. It'd been nice to see some Shiikasungis. That's okay. I think we're good. So yeah, this build is doable. Razor Wing. No, we're gonna update the, I think we call it Crop Duster Spiritborn. Yeah, this one. So let's edit this. We can't select season 12 yet, but so everything's good except for the protector. And we're going Gorilla Eagle. This is correct. This is the Shroud. False Death. This is regularly. This is what this is a simulation. Simulation. Duelist. No. This is redirect. This is the ripping claw, what it's called? Rip and tear. And this is the, yeah, unyielding hits is correct. And well, we're kind of not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure we went attack speed crit on everything, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Cooldown reduction too. Yeah, perfect. That makes sense. No, tempering will be ranks 2 rushing claw. Sanctification, there won't be any. Apply. Unyielding hits. Attack speed crit chance is probably more important than crit damage. Oh, okay, hold on. So we went chance to make enemies vulnerable. And we dropped attack speed for dexterity max life. Cooldown reduction. We want probably potency cooldown. Yeah. This would be Ruby. Then we go, I think it's our damage ring here. Yeah. We have more cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction, crit chance. Okay. Attack speed, crit chance. Cooldown reduction. Yeah. Potency, cooldown reduction. Okay, that's good. Attack speed, yep. Yep. No. Pretty sure we have Rock Splitter. Yeah, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. We don't even use it, but we have it. Rocks Splitter. That was anything. And the test. Strike elite enemies. I mean, it can't hurt. We could probably spend it somewhere more important, but we're gonna leave it there for now. Yeah, so we're just gonna 2 points there. And then we just totally bypass this whole place. One more. Pretty sure we maxed that out, right? We got way more than one more to go. Oh. All right, that checks out. Convergence is viscous. No. No. Convergence, viscous, revealing. And this will be Infighter. Okay. And then for the boards, we go Spirits. Convergence is Thorn. And we go just revealing. Paragon board, we go Canny. Then, oh no. What board is this? Convergence, never mind. Our convergence board, we go wildfire. Because that makes a whole lot of sense. Wildfire, perfect. And then we go canny. And then we finally go talent. Perfect. Okay, we'll design the Paragon board a little bit later. We always go. Now we go Rahir, because Rahir gives us elemental resistance, and Varanya and Rushing Claw gives us the attack speed. How much attack speed bonus do we get? I think it's like 15%. Okay, cool. So this is the draft. I'm gonna call this Jadiro's Rushing Claw. Just season S12 Rushing Claw. Cool. I'll do all the notes and everything else later. I'll have a mythic version. Show. Edit, we'll call this Rushing Claw 1 mythic. Fly. And then we're going to duplicate, add Rushing Claw. Got in game. Say no mythic. Just for everyone to get it. No mythic. Am I spelling that wrong, dude? Mythic. Mythic, yeah, okay. Tripping out. So you could also go, if you don't have the time to get your hands on a mythic unique, you could also go, you can go to the chess piece here. Fortify. Yeah, okay. So you can also just go with chess piece here, the incarnate, what is it? Temporal incisions, that's it. That's it. And dexterity, crit damage, max life. What? Hold on a second. No way. Bro, you can get attack speed on two-handed weapons? Are you sure? I was gonna say that's crazy if you can get attack speed on two-handed. Critical strike damage. No, you can't. Oh, crazy if you could do that. There ain't no way you're getting two-handed weapon attack speed. I just went straight damage. Kind of sucks, but is a Rushing Claw. Double damage. Sanctification is nada now. So make sure I have that. I'll fix all the affixes later, but there you go. So we have our draft Rushing Claw build. Save as draft, save as draft. Perfect. Got the mythic version, simple switch. Go back to our profile here. Yeah, we got Razor Wing is all good to go too. Crushing Claw, let's get rid of this. How do we delete? Crushing Claw, we don't need to delete it. Okay, cool. So then we'll just start from scratch on the next one. All right, so this is cool. Razor Ring, now we got this build. And we're gonna overwrite, rename it with Rushing Claw. I'm gonna call them OM because they're, I can't. Okay, accept. Sure, Rushing Claw, we got Razor Ring, rename. Razor Wing. Okay. Yeah, the evade Eagle Spiritborn, and the next one we're gonna go. Okay, so now let's start working on another build here. I wish it was bloodied, but it's not. It's okay. I'm gonna try it out. It's sockets. Bada bing. Okay. Sure. So we got that. I think we keep everything else. Durazu, give me a second, Durazu. Just let me know what you need help with. I think we keep everything else. We keep 1, 2, 3 for sure. I think fortifying is important. Yeah, this is great. We can keep the pants. We could likely keep the boots too. And all we really need to do is swap. So we just need the weapons. The weapon. And this stuff to change. Okay, so all we need is weapon and an amulet and a set of rings. What's this amulet giving us? Does it? Yeah, it doesn't see. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. And then set it. Only if it was this easy in the real game, eh? We just need max life crit chance. Perfect. We could flop that for attack speed. Boom, boom, boom. Do we want cooldown reduction? I guess we'll get to that bridge. Just, there you go. Okay. Do we go Fist of Fate and Loyalty's Mantle? I think that's what we do. Where's our Loyalty's Mantle? It's here. Okay, cool. So we're tempering manuals. Sucks you can't search stuff, but pay back to deal. Chance for payback, concussive stomp, rock splitter to deal extra. Yeah, that's what we want. So we might, in fact, let's bust out a quarterstaff just in case. I think we just got rid of a whole bunch of quarterstaffs too. Yeah, we did. I mean, they should still be here on the ground, right? Let's see if they're still here. Oh, they are. Look at that. Only the 3 of them, though. Oh, perfect. 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 All right, cool. Just in case we need the alternative, which is quarterstaff. I mean, we could probably go vulnerable damage too. We could probably go polearm as well. Something tells me we're going to want a quarterstaff for this build. Okay. So now we're going to reinvent the wheel. All right, this is where the fun stuff happens, guys. I would imagine that rock splitter is a you try this first. All right. That way we don't have to switch too much up down here. I think that's good. Don't need this anymore because we don't have cooldown. Okay. We got another 2. You go Prodigy's Temple, I guess. Let's try with Sepizontic first, just a safer bet. And then we can... Let's re-equip all our items here. Put that. Okay, adaptability. Go Moonrise. And we're gonna go... I guess unyielding makes sense, right? Or we could just do basic attack speed. Basic. It's kind of cool. Just crank the attack speed. Okay, let's do our tempers. I don't want to... Let's do our tempers real quick. I don't know if we'll get away with Sepizontic though, because we need this weapon. We need this weapon affixed to gorilla damage. Or do we just go thorns on everything? Just go like a full thorns build? Oh, you know what? Let's see how much this little guy does. It might actually just be like a Fist of Fate build, right? So this is probably not going to do anything close to what we were just doing with Rushing Club, but we'll get to the bottom of what this build can do. So let's take it down. We're just doing a 90. I'm sure we could do 100 with Rushing Club, but let's do 70. I don't even know if we can clear 70, but we'll try. It's got to be like a Thorns build or something crazy like that. I mean, we're already hitting hundreds of millions of damage, so that's a good sign. It's only a pit 70 though, so it's nothing crazy right now. All right, cool. Yeah, almost there. We're just looking for the chance to make enemies vulnerable. So we're gonna try a different method. I just don't think it's gonna be as strong, but this is just goes to show how much resources you can waste looking for a single. I swear the rate of it actually showing up is very small. No. Hello. Oh, that needs it needs to show up a little bit more often. Holy. Come on. This is crazy. Oh, this has ever happened to any of you guys watching? You just sit here and watch your money go to nothing? Oh my goodness. Um, there it is. Holy Christ. That was crazy. Okay, cool. Yeah, the only thing that makes sense is damage, right? Can we get a higher roll though? I guess that's the highest for now. And we definitely be tempering on the chance for rock splitter. See if we get lucky and get the greater affix. Boom. Cool. And that's how you are granted a sweet. Wow. Okay, perfect. Even though the stats are better, something tells me this is still doing a lot more damage. It's okay. Like, what do we do? Just do we crank up the thorns or? Well, what I wanted to try was double gorilla. Swap out harmony. And none of this. I feel like this is just like it's a huge nerf, right? Like you're not really putting it, like what else can you put it into? You've already cranked all the damage there. Maybe this stuff. Maybe that. I don't know. Harmony of Ebawaka just makes so much more sense. Yeah, we're gonna stick it out with Harmony of Ebawaka. I'm gonna stick out the Harmony of Ebawaka here. It's gonna hurt just for now. Till we figure it out. Like 122% chance for Rock Splitter to deal double damage. That's like guaranteeing double damage, right? Oh, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Like, I don't even think it needs to be that high, to be honest. It's kind of making me think that maybe we don't even need it. The question becomes, what do we temper on, right? Do we? You can go one of two routes here. You can put thorns for additional thorns, and then offensively we can go, or like we can just go. We could, if we want to lean into thorns, we can do Bastion. I think Bastion's here. Am I wrong? Bastion, yeah, you could do Bastion. Let's see if we lean into thorns. Let's just see how this works out. And we double gorilla. A jag, maybe eagle. Something like that. We've already got like so much attack speed. I should be able to put together this build more or less. Slower. That feels horrible. Ain't no way, boy. Yep, that is horrid. That was not it. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. I feel like we need Ravager though. We need to maintain. Why can't we have both? Let's just try out Ravager for now. I don't know why we can't both. It's just those minimum ferocity stacks might be very crucial. Sepizontek just takes the build into the next echelon. Makes sense. Kinda better. So this is with the Sepizontek, I think, is the move. It's just the passive buff. The passive buff to follow through is really strong. Hopefully I figure this out before tomorrow morning, so at least have 3 builds to present when the season go live. And you know, we'll probably be taking a break from Diablo 4 after this until the next season launches, which is what, March something. I'll be playing a lot of, man, I'm really looking forward to playing a lot of the that 2x KO game, man. It's a whole lot of fun. I was playing it the other day on Sunday, waiting to record my PTR live feedback review. I was playing it in my living room with my my kids and my wife, and it was a whole lot of fun. Sure. Yeah, I think we could definitely get some more damage from looking into, I don't know, we'd have to find out, you know, what, I don't know, we'd have to find out like what makes it work. What makes it work? But I feel like I don't know. I feel like if we want Spiritborn to work, we, you know, it has. I think Rock Spitter. It comes with its ups and downs, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're missing a big damage buff. I feel like we need like the aspect of adaptability. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like we need, like, this is a lot of damage. That's great. That's good too. Maybe we're just looking at the equation the wrong way. Maybe we do something like redirected. Something like that. I don't know. Just like a little more damage. There you go. Billions. We're in the billions now with Rock Splitter. with a redirected force. Okay, so now we gotta try. Ooh. Not being unstoppable kind of feel bad too. Don't know where it stops though. This jump makes sense. Let's try noxious. Let's try obnoxious resonance just for a little bit of. Let's try this first, just for some thorn shenanigans. Let's see if it works. I don't think it's gonna work because it would make more sense if we were going with it has to crit all the time, but. Noxious resonance scales with thorns. And we're only doing 560 thorns. It feels like the damage is just kind of coming through anyway. So this is without. So this is the non-Sepizontek version. I feel like if I had a little bit more time, I could make a better. That's that. Do we dare do vital strikes? Might as well, we're here. Dare we use vital strikes? Nope, vital strikes is probably the worst. Okay. And then last but not least, we use the only other key passive we have left. Adaptive stances. Why do I have a funny feeling this will take us into the next level of damage? We will see. Probably we get that Jaguar attack speed. I mean, it's not crazy. Just keep on Counter-Strike. Give us a Jaguar activate. Yeah. Let's see how much more damage we get when we put Sepizontic on now. So maybe it's something like this. With this. And this. Right. Let's socket that. And maybe we swap these around. Let's guarantee those crits. And our attack speed just got nerfed. Whoa. Yeah, we're actually doing a lot less damage. Okay. That's after losing the aspect on unyielding hits. We also swapped our Spirit Halls, so let's go back. Some off meta one button builds. These are hey, if I'm being honest, If I'm being honest, we're doing way more damage with the regular quarter staff, right? Or do we do something crazy like this? Do put unyielding hits up here? I don't know if that works like this though. I don't know if that works. I before E, except after C. I don't know if that works like this though. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it in fact gives us more armor. I'll look into that because I would just put that here and then put redirected force up there, right? Hold on. Might as well try it. Already has it, right? Redirect. Oh, maybe 60%. I think it's like 2,300 usually. Let's see if it gets lower, then we're in trouble. The lower, the better. See, it's the same. It's to a maximum. Actually, do it every time. You know, it could also be. Whoa. It could also be. That we're just not rocking a straight up pole arm. Uh, garbage. Garbage. Keeper. Garbage. Keeper. stats are great, but could be that we're just not rocking a pole arm, you know? I hope we get the greater affix. It would suck if we don't. Oh, that's it. We didn't get it. Okay, it's not meant to be. Yep. But guys, yep, gonna call it there. I'm gonna call the stream there, guys. Just make sure I don't got anything open here. I just want to say thank you for everyone that came through tonight, man. We got 10 people watching right now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much too if you guys came through and you dropped a like on the live stream. I didn't realize the time. But yeah, thank you so much if you guys dropped a like on the live stream too, man. That's dope. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. You don't have to like or subscribe. All I simply recommend that you do always is turn on notifications. So anytime that we do go live or we post a video, you guys know about it right away. I will be playing season 12 when it comes out. As far as I know, my plan is to drop some off meta builds. So hopefully you guys are there to see it too. And yeah. If you're currently playing Season 11 right now, I have some build guides out already on the channel. If you guys want to go check them out, I've got a build for every single Spirit Hall, or not Spirit Hall, but representing every single Spirit Guardian, Centipede, Eagle, Jaguar, Gorilla, you name it. I got it on the channel. So if you're new to the channel, yeah, go check it out. Again, you don't have to like or subscribe. Simply just turn on notifications so you guys know whenever I go live or whenever I post a video. And again, guys, thank you so much if you dropped a like. I really appreciate it. Definitely helps me know that you know, continue to keep doing these live streams. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it a night here, and see you guys hopefully tomorrow, same time at 6 p.m. I'm your bro Jadiro, signing off for now. Peace.